Calo Nord is dead, Lord Malak. He has failed in his mission. Forgive me.
The penalty for failure is death, Admiral Kareth. But the failure was Calo's, not yours. You may rise.
Shall I hire another bounty hunter, Lord Malak?
No mere bounty hunter can stand against a Jedi. I shall not make the same mistake again. My apprentice, Darth Bandon, shall take care of our young Jedi friend. Find Bastila and bring her to me, alive, if possible.
As you command, Master.
You felt it, yes? Another vision? The Force continues to work through us, showing us the star maps unearthed by Reverend Malak. It is strange that anyone would have built a star map here. The entire surface of Manon is covered by nothing but vast oceans. The ocean floor is vast, and much of it is uncharted, even by the native Selkarth. But how could Revan and Malak have found their way down? No doubt things will become more clear once we discover the star map's location. How can I help? Why? I could not accomplish this on my own. I need the aid of others, especially one who is strong in the Force. The bond between us made you a natural choice. Besides, the events on Taris prove that the Force wanted to bring us together for this mission. And there is little left to chance when the Force is involved. Is that not enough for you? I said we were brought together for our mission, to stop Malak. I hardly think the Force would be pushing us toward a romantic involvement when the fate of the galaxy is at stake. Please try to stay focused. I doubt the Council would approve if they knew we were busy discussing our mutual attraction when we should be saving the galaxy from Malak. Mutual attraction? I never said... It's just an expression. Whatever our feelings... whatever your feelings, you have to try to ignore them. Don't let this complicate things. Finding the missing pieces of the star maps is our only hope of locating the Star Forge and defeating Malak. The Council explained all this quite clearly. I admit, there were times that I wondered if this is more than just a mission to stop Malak. There were times when I wondered if this was also a way for the Council to test my own abilities. I wondered if the Council wanted to see how I would help and guide you on our quest. I wondered if they were testing me to see if I was ready to become a Jedi Master myself. And then I realized how foolish such thoughts were. As the Council explained, sending a Master in our group would only have drawn unwanted attention from the Sith. The fate of the galaxy is at stake. The Council would not risk it merely to test me. They calculated the risks, and in the end chose the only option available. You must learn to trust in the wisdom of the Council. Your destiny will come when it's appointed time. You mustn't be so impatient. Come on, come. Let's move on. There's much to be done. How can I help?
Yes, what's on your mind? I already told you, he betrayed us all. Well, there is more to it. I'm sure you don't want to hear about it. It's just that I don't talk about it very much, okay? I told you about my homeworld, Telos. 4 years ago, Saul led the Sith fleet there and demanded its surrender. The planet refused, and Saul proceeded to devastate its entire surface. Millions died. I had a wife and a son on Telos. I thought they would be safe there. My task force arrived too late to be of much help. We didn't have enough medical supplies. The colony was burning and the dying were everywhere. I remember holding my wife and screaming for the medics, but they didn't come in time. Of course not, how could you? I had nothing left after that, really. I devoted myself to the fleet. Hunting Saul was my only purpose. I miss them. And I know killing Saul won't bring them back. And it won't make me happy again, but I have to do it. I don't expect you to understand, but I have to pay him back for what he's done. I have to. It's all I have left. Yes, I can't forgive Saul for this. He took everything from me, even my trust. I hope you can understand that. His name was Dustle, and I don't know what happened to him. The colony was a complete ruin, and we never found any trace of him. I made inquiries and followed the reports from Telos for years, but I stopped. Anyway, I hope that answers your questions. Let's continue with what we were doing. Yes, what's in... You...
How may I be of assistance to you, Padawan? I do not... How may I... What is it you would like to speak to me about? I thank you for your concern, but I am still a bit shaken. More time would do me good. Time to distance myself from that anger. I think that is why the Council agreed to send me with you. They think, perhaps, that in your company, I will be able to free myself from it. I thank you for your concern and your acceptance. I will strive to prove that I am worthy of your company and trust. How may I be... What is it you would like to... I have been thinking much about our journey, and I am grateful and honored that you have accepted me with you. I am not used to such unbiased acceptance from one who is nearly a stranger to me. We Cathar do not make friends easily, or for long. Even on Dantooine, I remained alone. Not ostracized exactly, but separate. In truth, I have lived in the Republic too long, and I know little. I never met any others of my race other than my parents. But we are not diplomats. We do not deal well with groups. This situation is new to me. It is warming. I feel almost welcome. Needed. You seem to be very decisive when it is required of you. It is reassuring to know that I can count on someone like you. To be accepted so readily, I find it difficult to explain. It is so different from what I'm used to. Just thank you for accepting me. How may I be... What is it you would... Of course...
Hey there. Don't worry. Hey there. No problem. Anything? No problem. Anything? Sorry.
You Republic people are so pathetic, sitting around groveling at the table scraps the galactic senators deign to give you. It makes me sick.
The senators work for the good of the whole galaxy, not for individual gain.
Ha! Don't make me laugh, you gutless simp. It's the destiny of weak-minded fools like you to be ruled over by the strong, like we Sith.
I'm warning you. Don't push me or you'll get just what you're asking for.
Try it. Just try it. I'd love to see you throw the first punch. And with all the cameras around, the Selkath would be all over you inside of 30 seconds. You break their laws. You pay the price, Republic scum. But I can see that you're not man enough to back up your words anyway. If you ever feel like relieving yourself of your worthless existence, feel free to come by our enclave here. We have many, many ways to fulfill your wish.
Yeah, what are you... Oh, I apologize, Master Jedi. I should not have been rude. No, really, I should apologize. I should try to control myself, as you Jedi do. Is there anything I can help you with? Well, these damn Sith are everywhere on Manan, pushing us Republic citizens around, trying to goad us into breaking the law somewhere. Peacefully? Not hardly. Just look in their eyes. You can see they'd like nothing more than to kill each and every one of us. Personal-like. If you say so, Master Jedi. It's very aggravating. Sometimes I just want to take one of them and... And there's nothing we can do, though. The Selkath want to maintain their neutrality, and they enforce it very strictly. So we just have to sit here and let the Sith insult us, and we can't raise a hand against them. Otherwise, the Republic will face severe Kolto export restrictions, and that could lose us the war altogether. You're joking, right? I'm sorry, but everyone knows what Kolto is. It's the most powerful healing agent in the galaxy. I would have died several times myself if we didn't have this stuff handy. But the reason it's important here is that Kolto is only found naturally on Manan, and all of our attempts to synthesize it have failed miserably. So, we sit here on the surface, the Selkath harvesting what Kolto bubbles up from the bottom of the ocean, and we buy it from them. Well, us and the Sith, of course. The Selkath don't want to play favorites. The Selkath think that by staying neutral, they can play both sides, selling Kolto to everyone that needs it, and making themselves too valuable to be worth conquering. Well, that, and they threaten to destroy the only natural source of Kolto on the planet if anyone tries to attack them. But I think they're underestimating the length the Sith will go to get what they want. They're probably planning something already. Is there anything else you require? Well, these damn Sith are... Yeah, there's nothing we can do, though. The Selkath want to... So, we just have to sit... A star map? Like an ancient artifact or something? No, Is there anything else? Of course. Oh, if you don't know where that is, go north from here, then south past the port official in the first courtyard, east into the second courtyard, then north, then east again. You got that? Have a pleasant stay, Master Jedi.
Got something on your mind? You got yourself a fast little ship? I'd forgot what engine sounded like. The closest thing to that on Kashyyyk is an Uller in mating season. Ugh, frightful. Or it could be for the free food. What's the gunk that comes out of the synthesizer on this bucket anyway? Do you never clean the darn thing? I'm old, damn it. I'm allowed to be enigmatic when I want to be. And don't you go telling me otherwise. You know, you remind me of someone else I knew ages ago. Pleasant enough fellow, great destiny, all of that. Breath like a bantha. Oh, very funny. Is it my fault that some people are so easily annoyed? They're like impatient little children with blasters. Anyway, where was I? Oh yes, Andor Vex was his name. The Force swirled around him like a hurricane. That's how great his destiny was. No, you wouldn't have. Sometimes swirling force is just swirling force. It gets us old Jedis excited at our age, so we go, ooh, destiny. Well, it turned out that poor Andor believed a wee bit too much in the infallibility of that destiny. That overconfidence turned out to be his downfall. I don't know. Are you overconfident? I hadn't noticed. Even if I had, I would never comment on it. We're talking about Andor, remember? Let's see. Oh yes, Andor's downfall. I was pretty young myself when it happened. At the time, I thought that Andor's destiny couldn't be more boring. Well, let's just say that I was a strapping young lad with a full head of hair, and Coruscant was a small town with a well. I was just about to abandon Andor to whatever the Force intended for him when his ship was overtaken by a Dimian warship. Now, you've probably never heard of the Dimians, but at the time they were a nasty lot led by a nastier overlord named Krat. Tall fellow, big teeth. Krat has us hauled onto the bridge of his ship for questioning, and that's when I knew that Andor's destiny was at hand. Of course he did. Haven't you been listening? It was not in the way you'd probably expect, though. Well, Andor decides that his destiny makes him invulnerable and starts making all sorts of demands. Free me now. I'm not answering questions. Blah, blah, blah. Don't you know who I am? Yeah. Krat decides he's had enough and begins crushing Andor's neck. I told the boy he should have kept his mouth shut. I think he agreed, too. This could have just been gurgling noises. Anyway, finally, Krat has enough of Andor and tosses him aside into this giant energy intake shaft. Andor gets sucked in and starts bouncing around, screaming. Maybe Andor hit something sensitive on the way down or just didn't agree with the reactor core. Next thing I know, all the ship's alarms are ringing. Everyone panics and I run, barely making it to the ship in time before the explosion. Krat dies horribly, and the Dimians never quite recovered. Changed the political course of the entire sector for centuries to come. I'd call that quite a destiny, wouldn't you? Well, hey, the chances may not be great, but one has the opportunity to see something like that twice in a lifetime. Anyway, go on. My throat is dry and you're making me cranky. Shoo!
Stop
The whole swoop racing circuit for this sector has been falling apart since the Sith bombed Terrace.
Jolie, may I have a moment? There's something I wish to speak to you about.
Yep, I figured it was only a matter of time until we had the whole come back to the order discussion. Well, I guess there's no avoiding it now, so let's get it over with.
I know you have issues with the Order, but you are a Jedi, Jolie. You command the Force. Without the guidance of the Council, how can you avoid falling to the dark side?
Well, I've managed to avoid it the last 20 years or so. Besides, light side, dark side, they don't mean the same to me as they do to you. I don't see in absolutes. I want to stop Malik as much as anyone, but I don't have to join the Order to do it. Look at Karth or Canderous. They're with us in this quest, but they aren't Jedi. The capacity for good or evil, like the Force itself, is in all living creatures. And belonging to the Jedi Order, or the Sith, or any group, won't change what you are at your core.
I see you are quite adamant. No doubt you've had ample time to think on this during your long seclusion. I guess it was foolish of me to think I could sway your position so easily.
Yeah, I'm old and stubborn. But I appreciate the effort. But from now on, you can just think of me as any other non-Jedi in our little group, with a lightsaber and Force powers.
Jolie, it is you. I need your help.
Laura, hello to people. How did you even know I'd left Kashyyyk?
I didn't. Nobody knew where you were, not even Sunry. But I heard the Selkath mention you and your friends. The Force has brought you to help us.
Why? Whatever could be the matter, my dear?
Oh, it's horrible, Jolie. Sunry has been arrested. The Sith have accused him of murder.
Murder? But how?
It's all a mistake, Jolie. Sunry isn't a murderer. Someone is trying to frame him.
Calm down, Allura. Where's Sunry now?
Sunry's being held at the Selkath courts. They won't let anyone in to see him. Please, go to the courts. Talk to the judges. Maybe the Selkath will listen to you.
Don't worry, Allura. We'll get to the bottom of this and help Sunry. Somehow.
So, do we have a deal?
That's an awful lot of money. Is there something you're not telling me?
Don't be so suspicious. The Republic is generous. We pay our mercenaries well.
Makes sense, I guess. All right, I'm in. When do I start?
Just show up at the Republic Embassy tomorrow and speak to our representative there. I'm sure he'll have some task he wants you to start on right away. mind. I'm in the middle of a Republic recruiting drive right now. I need to hire these mercenaries before they sign up with the Sith. In case you hadn't noticed, there's a war on. If we don't hire these mercs, the Sith will. Now excuse me. I have to continue my recruitments.
I doubt the Republic would be involved in anything illegal. Still, if this Selkath has concerns, we could look into it for him.
Be careful here, kid. Start poking your nose in a place it doesn't belong, and you might not like what you find.
I hope you're here to play some Pazza.
I am not for hire. Perhaps the Mandalorian or the Achani can help you, though they lack the stomach for certain jobs. They lack the resolve to do what needs to be done. The Achani believe in a non-existent warrior code of honor, and the Mandalorians prize credits above bloodshed, but I am Iridorian. Honor comes from slaying your opponent, and the true reward of any job is the taste of your foe's dying blood on your tongue.
For a while, the Republic were hiring anyone they could get their hands on. Now they don't have any use for us mercs. It's too bad.
If you're here to offer me a job, I'm not interested right now. I got so many offers I can't keep up as it is. Maybe that Iridorian skullslacker at the bar, or the Ajani nerf herder cowering in the corner is available.
We might have a position within the Sith organization for one such as you.
Your offer is pretty good, but I've heard some nasty things about you, Sith. Is it true you bombed Taris into dust?
This is war. In war, certain distasteful acts cannot be avoided. But ask yourself this, when we win the war, would you rather be against the Sith or with us?
You make a good point. And I've never turned down a job that pays up front.
Excellent. Report to the Sith Embassy tomorrow for your assignment. I have no desire to speak to you. I know you have links to the Republic.
You're new around here, aren't you? My name's Duan. Care to buy a Sith girl a drink? That is, unless you're one of those simpering Republic soldiers. We Sith are interested in a lot of things. If you're smart, you'll stay out of Sith business. But I don't really want to talk about that right now. I'm just here to have a couple of drinks and try to unwind, you know? Oh, I get it. I get a little bit wild, and you want to hold it against me. Come on, what's the matter? Afraid I'll drink you under the table? Hey, if you're not man enough to keep up, who needs you? Seems I'm not ladylike enough for some men. Well, I may be a woman, but I'm still a soldier. Barkeep, bring me another round.
The Republic respects the peace of Otto City, Your Honor. But the Sith are a violent people who leave violence in their wake. I have 3 soldiers in the infirmary.
If the Republic soldiers were more capable, they would not have suffered such serious injuries. Are my soldiers to be punished simply because they won a fair fight?
I hardly call 6 against 3 a fair fight. The Sith are cowards who attack only when they have the advantage of numbers. They were provoked, Your Honor. The Sith goaded them into this fight.
I suppose your Sunry's only hope. We have to at least try to help him. Yes, but it almost seems too heavily stacked, doesn't it? Very suspicious.
Republic's days are numbered. It won't be long until Malak turns his armada loose on Coruscant itself.
Save your empty threats, Sith scum. Malak isn't stupid enough to attack the core worlds, now with the entire Republic fleet waiting for him.
You're a fool. When the Sith descend on Coruscant, our numbers will block out the sun itself. The galactic senators will collapse trembling in fear and beg for mercy at Malak's feet.
You underestimate the Republic's resolve. We'll die before we surrender Coruscant.
That can be arranged. Remember what happened to Taris? Malak could do the same to the core worlds.
He wouldn't dare.
Now it is you who underestimate our resolve.
Here to cheer Cassandra?
Hey, this street is for Sith only. You gotta pay a 20 credit toll to walk down this street. Hiding behind the Selkath laws. Typical Republic cowards.
I have no desire to speak to you. I know you have links to the Republic.
Kipuna na bonsha. Kavadumpa kupaliaya mokarpata.
You got any armor plating for my swoop bike? I thought this garbage was free. You actually sell this junk? You fish are a strange breed. Don't worry, Junkman. When I want garbage, I'll be back.
much for all this stuff, Tybark?
Chiwi aita ka chong chicha. Agi inko tune chuna muri ra. Tangi wama jiko na. Tonki pa nonku nek abog.
Thanks, Tybark. Catch you next week.
Chiwi aita ka chong chicha. Agi inko tune chuna muri. Tongi wama agi inko tune. Otongi wama ji agi inko. Tongi wama agi. Nawabagaon, Pichage Borang Turang, Chiwi Aita Ka Chong Chicha, Tong Hitwama Aki Inkotu, Diskalosoki, Kopa Bono Nakachu, Labora na Winki Smaktoma, Kuya Kakincha Nawabagaon, Pichage Borang Turang, Wama aki inkotu ne, otong wama ji aki inkotu, tong panokun, nonek, chiwi aita ka chong chicha, ki mulira kungking, kimba mokun niklota, diskadosoki, kopa bono nakachu, labora na winki smaktoma, kuyami jusku chitanai, uchua penki, topa na oto bokasa, yubabato kanchi, jatuh ke ulang. Tong hitwama aki inko tune. Otong hitwama ji aki inko tu. Tong panokun nonek. Chiwi aita ka chong chicha. Ki mulira kungking. Kimba mokun niklota. Diskadosoki kopa bono nakachu. Labora na winki smaktoma. Kuyami jusku chitanai. Uchua penki. Topa na oto bokasa, yubabato konchi, jatuh ulang. Tong hitwama aki inko tune. Otong hitwama ji aki inko tu. Tong panokun, nonek. Chiwi aita ka chong chicha. Ki mulira kungking. Kimba nokung niklota. Chiwa aita kang kichana, jupornibo. Kun muli ras nimo poi wanga tong itwama ji human act in ikatune chiwi aita ka chong chicha agi unko tune chuna muli ra tong itwama ji kona tong kipa nongku nek abog tong itwama agi unko tune tong itwama ji agi unko tu tong panokun nonek chiwi aita ka chong chicha ki muli ra kungking Kimba nokung niklota, chiwa aita kang kichana, jupornibo, kun muli ras nimo poi wanga, tong itwama ji human act in ikatune, ต้องคิดว่ามาอากิอิงโกตุเนก็ต้องคิดว่ามาจิอากิอิงโกตุต้องปานกคุณนอนเนชีวิตไอตากาจองจิจาฮีมุลิราคุงกิงคิมบานกคุณนิกโยตาDiscado soki, copa bono nakachu, labora na winki smack toma, tuyami kyusku chitanai, uchua penki, topa na oto bokasa, yubabato kanki, yatuka ulan. Tong hitwama aki inko tune, kotong hitwama ji aki inko tu, tong padokun, nonek, chiwi aita ka chong chicha. Muli discado soki, copa bono nakachu, labora na winki smack toma, tuyami. Kiwak aita kan kicha na kutornibo, kun muli ras nimo poi wanga, tong itwama ji, human act in ikatune, tong itwama aki inko tune, tong itwama ji aki inko tu, tong pado. Discado soki, copa bono nakachu, labora na winki smack toma, tuyami kyusku. Discado soki, copa bono nakachu, labora na winki smack toma, tuyami kyusku. Tong hitwama aki inko tune, tong hitwama ji aki inko tu, tong padokun, nonek, chiwi. Discado soki, copa bono nakachu, labora na winki smack toma, tuyami. Tong hitwama aki inko tune, tong hitwama ji aki inko tu, tong padokun, nonek, chiwi aita ka chong chicha, agi inko tune, kuna muli ra, tong hitwama ji kuna, tong kipa nongku nek abog. Tong hitwama aki inko tune, tong hitwama ji aki inko tu, tong padokun, nonek, chiwi aita ka chong chicha, ki muli ra kun king, kimba nokong nik yota, chiwi aita ka chong chicha, agi uko tune, kuna muli ra, tong itwama jikona, tong kipa nongku nek abog. Chiwa aita kan kicha na kutornibo, kun muli ras nimo poi wanga, tong itwama ji, human act in ikatune, discado soki, copa bono nakachu, labora na winki smack toma, tuyami kyusku chitanai, uchua penki, topa na oto bokasa, yubabato kanki, yatuka ulan. Tong hitwama aki inko tune, tong hitwama ji aki inko tu, tong padokun, nonek, chiwi aita ka chong chicha, ki muli ra kun king, kimba nokong nik yota, discado soki, copa bono nakachu, labora na winki smack toma, tuyami kyusku chitanai, uchua penki, topa na oto bokasa, yubabato kanki, chiwi aita ka chong chicha, agi inko tune, kuna muli. Tong hitwama aki inko tune, tong hitwama ji aki inko tu, tong padokun, nonek, chiwi aita. Discado soki, copa bono nakachu, labora na winki smack toma, tuyami kyusku chitanai, uchua penki, topa na oto bokasa, yubabato kanki, yatuka ulan. Discado soki, copa bono nakachu, labora na winki smack toma, tuyami kyusku chitanai, uchua penki, topa na oto bokasa, tong hitwama aki inko tune, tong hitwama ji aki inko tu, tong padokun. Discado soki, copa bono nakachu, labora na winki smack toma, tuyami kyusku chitanai, uchua penki, topa na tong hitwama aki inko tune, tong hitwama ji aki inko tu, tong padokun, nonek, chi Chiwi aita ka diska dosoki, opa bono nakachu, labora na winki smaktoma, kuyami kyusku chitanai. Tong hitwama aki inkotune, otong hitwama ji aki inkotu, tong panokun, nonek, chiwi aita ka diska dosoki, opa bono nakachu, labora na winki smaktoma, kuyami kyusku chitanai. Uchua pai tong hitwama aki inkotune, otong hitwama ji aki inkotu, tong panokun, nonek.
Genchopa chawi tikchok twiz yun kun, watu yama kama wona henak nek, bugra shak kunti chiwa chawa, dong abuk shami nonok.
I'm Bastila, yes. I take it that you know my mother?
Bona na kachu, kicha badwang, wanga kum kiba bu mulera, kakin chak nawa gawa bakon, donk kiba nukunek, tong abuk sha nagnong.
Is there something I can do for you, miss? As you can see, we're in quite a hurry.
Kakin cha na kwat na bon kon, wana kumbes, chi pala mulek, tong ki pa nagnonek, tu nikton chun ke nemolek rabest, wuf mala ni bokurk.
My mother's condition?
Ti umpa do ponta krita, ak ti konto una chaba chisa wanki, ti toki grantu kon chichan kun green kanchan tu pro, bok wala no bok cha, ni chi konchuva kin lorta ikakun.
I've not seen my mother since I joined the Order. Do you know what's happened? Did you say anything about my father?
Genchopa chawi tikchok twiz yun kun, watu yama kama wona henak nek, bugra shak kunti chiwa chawa, dong abuk shami nonok.
I see. Where did you meet her? Do you remember?
Chika ton mulaka wata yumaka wamahona nek. Ashanti ton unumani patoka wana kuna best chinga pala multonki.
Thank you for informing me. I really must be going now. It seems my mother's been looking for me. Strange. Should we get the opportunity, could we look for her on Tatooine? We never did. I am interested in hearing about my father, however. Part of me would rather not see her at all. But if she is really sick, well, we shall see.
You have done a great thing. One of our own had strayed, but you have returned Juhani to the Order. For this you deserve the highest praise.
Sure.
What can I do?
Sure.
stop it.
Mucho shakapaka. Mucho shakapaka. Mucho shakapaka. Tonki ba non tontek. Selima wanga kun bikin. Mucho shakapaka.
How can I help? Sorry. I'm just thinking about my mother. It's strange to hear news after all this time. It's quite distracting. Should we have the opportunity, I would like to find her on Tatooine. There's only one small colony there. It should not be difficult. It's not that I look forward to seeing her. I just can't help but wonder what she wants. But perhaps we have better things to do.